Like pull up like how many people get divorced. Like pull up the
Just type in divorce rate.
divorce statistics or something. And it's just like, bro, that scares me. After each, no, not after 40. Well, that's different than what I saw. Divorce rates in the US, click that. 2022, that's what, 2 years, it's probably way worse now. Scroll up.
Divorce rates are up, marriage rates are down. Is it worth getting married in the West? No, guys.
Marriage is actually not to blame for the divorce rate we see in the West. It's due to immoral men and women that get married for the wrong reasons. Remember, it's only harder to find a good woman if you are not a good man. And this is the problem that these modern men are facing. Because they are lustful, degenerate, and immoral, they are attracting women that are a reflection of who they are, because you get what you are. And if you truly want a traditional woman, you must become a traditional man yourself. These values are not dress up, they come from faith. If you do not submit to God, you cannot expect a godly woman to submit to you.
Every 36 seconds, someone's marriage goes kaput, totaling 2,400 splits a day, 72,000 a month, and a mind-boggling 876,000 annually. Or so says a bunch of divorce lawyers who probably aren't short on clients. In the US, about 9.2% of every 1,000 folks uncouple each year, with the South leading the charge and the Northeast trailing behind like it's in a marathon for slowpokes. Arkansas and Nevada take the crown for divorce capitals with rates at 5.3% and 5.6%, while Washington plays it cool at 4.1%. On the other end of the spectrum, Iowa and Illinois are the champs of staying hitched at 1.2% and 2.2%. Lots of things play into the divorce game, like age, number of marriages, education, and intelligence. Marrying before you can legally drink bumps up your chances of splitting within a decade by 48%, compared to waiting until you're old enough to rent a car. If you've already tried this marriage thing once or twice, you're 90% more likely to throw in the towel, and if you didn't finish high school, congrats, you're 13% more likely to join the Exes Club. And if your IQ isn't winning any awards, you've got a 50% shot at divorce. Over the past 30 years, the divorce rate among folks over 50 has doubled, showing that it's never too late to call it quits. Kids often get the short end of the stick, with daughters of divorced parents facing a 60% higher chance of splitting up themselves and sons facing a 35% higher risk. Although the post-divorce blues tend to fade after a year or so, kids with high-conflict parents keep feeling the heat. Social media doesn't help, with 1 in 7 couples thinking about pulling the plug because of what's happening online. 14% of folks are on the hunt for evidence of cheating on their partner's social media, and 81% of divorce lawyers are finding the goods. Money and job security also play a big role in marital happiness, with some jobs having better odds of a happy ever after than others. According to the U.S. Census Bureau's American Community Survey, gaming managers, bartenders, and flight attendants lead the pack in divorce rates, while actuaries, physical scientists, and medical life scientists are more likely to stick together. Women supposedly peak in value in their 20s, while men get better with age like fine wine, reaching their peak in their 50s. So there you have it, folks. Marriage. It's a wild ride, but someone's got to do it. In her 20s, a woman can effortlessly grab the attention of men of all ages. But once she hits 30 or 35 and starts showing signs of aging, the attention from teenagers, guys in their 20s, and even older men tends to fade, shifting towards younger women. It's like a cruel, ageist version of musical chairs. There's a rising concern about more and more young men staying virgins until they're past 30. According to the Pareto principle, there's an 80-20 gap between men and women, meaning all women are after the top 20% of men. So if you're not in that top tier, tough luck, buddy. Research shows that women are particularly interested in the top 20% of men, which lines up with the Pareto principle. It's like a cutthroat dating game where everyone's vying for the same few top spots. And if you're not one of them, well, better luck next time. A surprising survey of 12,000 adults aged 18 to 49 in 21 countries suggests that fewer young people are getting physical. Maybe they're too busy perfecting their selfie game or binge-watching Netflix to bother with dating. It's a digital age, after all. Living with their parents is likely impacting the romantic lives of 55% of these individuals. It's hard to bring a date home when mom and dad are watching TV in the next room. Talk about a mood killer. While most casual flings start face-to-face, technology is playing a bigger role in intimate behavior. Because nothing says romance like swiping right on a dating app and meeting up for a quick hookup. Over the past decade, the number of 18 to 29-year-olds reporting no intimacy in the previous year has more than doubled. It's like the era of free love has taken a nosedive into the digital age, leaving many young adults wondering where all the romance went. However, the accuracy of these figures is up for debate, considering the method of reporting. The number of young men reporting virginity has also tripled since 2008. Maybe they're just being more honest, or maybe they're just too busy swiping left and right to bother with real-life encounters. But fear not, eventually, nearly everyone aged 25 to 44 takes the plunge into physical encounters. In this age group, 98% of women and 97% of men have gotten up close and personal face-to-face, while 89% of women and 90% of men have explored oral encounters. And for those feeling adventurous, 36% of women and 44% of men have even tried some backdoor action. Women with college degrees are less likely to report same-gender activity compared to their less educated counterparts. On the flip side, highly educated men seem to be more open to same-gender relationships. Maybe it's all that higher education that makes them more open-minded or just more experimental. As men age, their interest in marriage seems to wane. Maybe it's because they've finally realized they can't buy happiness. Or maybe they're just tired of risking half of their wealth for something they no longer see as a priority. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.